Guys, today we're doing operations with signed numbers. So the first part we're going to do addition and subtraction, and the second part we're going to do multiplication and division. There aren't really any rules for addition and subtraction. You just straight up do it. Okay. Well, and try for a minute or two on these problems, and then we're going to take a look at them. Let's take a look at this first one. 8 minus negative 3. When you see those two negatives together, what happens to them? Yeah, so it's going to be like 8 plus 3. Whoa. It's going to be like 8 plus 3. Yeah, and that answer is just 11. Sure. How about the negative 6 minus 5? There are two negatives in that problem. But they're not next to each other, right? Joe, what do you think, buddy? 11? No. You were closer with 11, buddy. Yeah, negative 11. Negative 11. It's like negative 6. You owed me $6. You borrowed 5 more. You got negative 11. So let's try question number 3. A diver is 10 meters below the ocean surface. What's the new depth if the diver descends 2 meters lower? One strategy you can do with word problems, right, if you have no idea what's going on is, raise your hand if you like art. Raise your hand if you just like to draw when you get bored. Draw a picture of what you think is going on here. You might actually earn some points for it. Let's draw a picture of this. A diver is 10 meters below the ocean. Have fun. Draw away. That's my ocean. I don't know. Let's see if I can draw a diver. We got to give him some goggles. Let's give him a snorkel too, because he's down below. You know what I mean? There you go. That's my diver. That's actually a pretty good picture. What would you say this is? He's down 10 meters. So is that, do I write 10? Yeah, we're going to write negative 10. Very nice. Yeah. Absolutely. Because a lot of people won't even know where to start on the word problem. And drawing a picture like this is so much better than just putting a question mark. So in any event, we put some flippers. So we put some flippers on our little swimmer because he had to get away from the shark. But so then what's the next part of this? What's the next part of this problem? What's the new depth if the diver descends 2 meters lower? Yeah, this is amazing. This is great. So now he is going to go 2 meters, or she is going to go 2 meters lower, right? Minus 2 meters. For a total of, for a total of negative 12 meters. Negative 12 meters. That's our answer. That's our answer. There we go. So there are some rules. We're on to our next part, multiplying and dividing. So addition, subtraction, there really aren't very many rules. You just add or subtract them, and it's pretty simple. But multiplication and division has specific rules. Positive times a positive is a positive. Positive times a negative is a negative. Negative times a positive is a negative, and a negative times a negative is a positive. Same thing applies for division. Let's now practice with multiplication and division a little bit. For problem number 4, I know you guys are going to write it down. I am more interested in whether the answer is positive or negative than really what the answer is. What do you think the answer is? Is it positive or is it negative? Good. And how about that number 5? Is the answer positive or is it negative? Positive. And how about number 6? Is the answer positive or is it negative? Good. Good. Now let's go and try and find the answers. But you guys are getting the point. So let's do the first one. The first one is negative 325. The second one is going to be positive 24. How about that third one? How do we even write that down? X times y. Alexis? Joe, is that what you were going to say? Yeah, you guys are right. Negative xy. You're the man. Great job. And then finally, this last part, right? The temperature drops. It's cold outside. You guys came from gym. You told me that. The temperature dropped 3 degrees each hour for 4 hours. How much did it fall? What's up? Oh, it doesn't matter. All I'm asking is how much it fell by. I'm not asking what it is. So tell me, how much did it fall by? Yeah, it fell by 12. 4 times negative 3 degrees each hour results in a drop of 12 degrees, or negative 12.